We are back for 2 more racks on the road to 1,000 break and runs. Rack 47, 9-foot table, 10 ball, 4 1/8 inch pockets using a template rack. Nice big break, lots of pop. Did come back past the side pockets, coming off the long rail on the right-hand side of the table. I made a ball in the right-hand side pocket and both wing balls 4 rails in the corner. Playing shape from the 1 to the 4 ball here. My goal was to use right-hand spin to go 1 rail, 2 rails, back up a little higher up the table than what the cue ball stops. I hit approximately 1 o'clock on the cue ball. I wanted to roll about another foot. Now I have the angle when I pocket the 4 that I have to go around the 5 and play the gap between the 5 and the 9. 1, 2, 3 rails. I hit this with basically dead center high, maybe just a little bit of left-hand spin. It was a pretty natural angle, thankfully, and it worked out very well. Playing the 5 in the upper left-hand corner pocket, this is a really cool stroke. Watch the cue ball. It slid directly to the right. I hit that about 4 o'clock right there, and once it hits the rail the spin takes, then brings the ball back up table. Playing the 6 to the 8, this is a little bit different. 1 rail, 2 rails, high left spin, somewhere around 11 o'clock on the cue ball. I want to be a little bit closer to the 8 to make the pocketing of the 8 much easier, but still this is very doable. Pocketing the 8, I'm hitting around 6 o'clock on the cue ball. Some would hit about 5 o'clock, but hitting about 6 o'clock here on the cue ball to leave it closer to the 9. 5 o'clock would have brought me a little bit further down table to where I'm standing. The rest is pretty much standard. Shooting the 9 here, I had a little bit of an angle, so I do force the cue ball over to the rail and back with a nice power stroke. And when I pocket the 10, this concludes this rack on the road to 1,000 break and runs. Next one's coming up. If you guys would, go ahead and push the like button if you like this kind of thing. It definitely makes me want to make more videos and practice. Gives me a reason to do it, to be honest. All right, rack 48 on the road to 1,000 break and runs. Same format. This break obviously was not nearly as good. It was a complete miss hit. I almost didn't even want to post it. But what's crazy about this is 3 balls in the break still. Switching the cue balls. Playing shape now from the 1 to the 3 ball. The 3 is in the upper right-hand portion of the table. Shooting the 1 ball here, I go 1 rail, 2 rails for position. I'm using a left-hand spin of around 11 o'clock, so that's top left spin around 11 o'clock. Quite possibly even closer to 12 o'clock spin on the cue ball, maybe around 11:30 if you can picture that. All right, playing the 3 to the 4. Shooting the 3 in the upper right-hand corner pocket. Pretty cool little shot here. This is 6 o'clock spin, no low right, straight low spin to go across the table 1, 2 rails. Playing the 4 ball here is where I mess up. You'll see the cue ball. I let it travel way too far with right spin. It took off. I knew as soon as I hit it, I was in trouble here. I almost scratched. You see me tapping the table. This was definitely an error. Thankfully, the 5 was pretty easy. I knew this to begin with, but watch the cue ball. Had a little bit of an arc right there. That was a top hand spin. Probably around 12 o'clock there on the cue ball to go 1 rail, 2 rails, back out to play the 9 here in the lower right. This is super simple, just a stop shot, bringing the cue ball back so I can play the 10 in the upper left. And these 2 racks here complete racks 47 and 48 on the road to 1,000 break and runs. And guys, if you will, please check out my sponsors and also this cue ball going toward the side pocket I flirted with. But anyway, check out my sponsors. Great group right here, and I appreciate them. Thank you very much.